It's often said that small businesses in the US are the backbone of the economy, and that is dead on accurate. So what do we mean when we're talking about small to medium-sized businesses? Well, this is defined by the Small Business Administration Bureau as companies that have less than 500 employees. But in reality, that's not what you actually see. 88% of companies that are classified as small to medium-sized have actually less than 20 employees. So think about that. The vast majority are very small in nature. I believe about 40% of them have less than $100,000 annually in revenue. Small businesses have accounted for 2/3 of the private jobs over the past couple of decades in the US. So these are what we traditionally call the mom and pop stores that are driving the American economy. So what kind of challenges are they facing from a banking perspective? In reality, it has nothing to do with banking. It has to do with running their business. The main concerns that we see are around cash flow management. Can I meet payroll? What invoices do I need to generate? Those are more on the accounting side than the banking side. And up until the past couple of years, they've been largely ignored by the fintech and banking sector, to be honest. So are there companies look to solve these problems right now in the US? Of course there are. Neobanks like Azlo, like Mercury, Novo, NorthOne have all been addressing these unique problems that they face. So how do I do banking in the traditional sense, but manage my invoices, manage my cash flow, make sure I'm making payroll, help me run my business and focus on that. So those are great providers. What about on the lending side? Kabbage, one of the best unicorns I can think of that came out of Atlanta, providing these very immediate loans that are needed in the amounts that are needed to address these problems. A PayPal, there you go, a US dinosaur, if you will, when it comes to lending and payments. They do an excellent job at addressing their needs. We have new entries like Brex when you start talking about corporate credit cards, companies like Ramp. So there are quite a few that have been around for a little bit and that are brand new looking into the sector. What do we think at 11FS? There's a ton of opportunity, both for banks and for fintech companies to come in and address their needs. What do you need to do? Man, this is going to be simplistic advice. Listen. Talk and listen to the small business owners. Don't walk in with the product. Work with them to understand what it is they are trying to do and address those needs. That's where we're seeing success. What's another way you could do this? Cross River Bank, of all companies, I'll throw out there, a smaller bank based out of New York. They actually went out and acquired a fintech company called Seed that was part of the BBVA program. Excellent move. Nothing wrong with doing that. So there are multiple paths to go to, but man, this is a hot market right now, one that we really do need to address.